Nebuchadnezzar said to them, now, is it true, you guys, that you refuse to serve my gods and to worship the golden statue that I've set up? Is what I'm hearing true? I will give you one more chance to bow down and worship the statue that I have made when you hear the sound of the musical instruments. Now, if you refuse, you will be thrown immediately into the blazing furnace. And then what God will be able to rescue you from my power? Whoo. Say, whoo. Whoo. He's talking from a place like I'm King Nebuchadnezzar of my kingdom. My kingdom is large and vast, and whatever I say goes. And when I say this is going to happen, it happens. And if anybody doesn't want to bow down to that and do what I say, they're going to die. And who can save you from me? Okay. But Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego replied and said, Nebuchadnezzar, we don't even need to defend ourselves before you. If we are thrown into the blazing furnace, the God whom we serve is able to save us. He will rescue us from your power, your majesty. Still being respectful. But even if he doesn't, here's the part I'm trying to get you to see now. Even if he chooses not to, we want to make it clear to you, your majesty, that we will never serve your gods or worship the statue that you have set up. Just pause right there for a second and just get tough. You might not even come from a rough neighborhood or a rough background, but I want you to get tough in this moment and say, you know what? In my life, Satan tries to make me bow down every single day to the music that he pipes into my life. But I have to be like these guys here because they're operating from a different realm. They're operating from a different realm. And it's like, you know what? I done seen your stuff. I seen your stuff. I seen what you got to offer. I'm looking at your kingdom. I'm looking at your golden statue. I'm looking at the decrees and how you run your kingdom. And look, what I've been given is better. I have judged between what you have and what he offers. And this is the deal. I've made up my mind. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to tarry with the thought of your threat, your majesty. I don't have to think about it. I don't even have to think twice. We don't have to have a discussion about it. We don't have to conference about it or nothing. We've already made up our mind what we've decided to do. And that's this. Whether he saves us or not, and he can, and he will. But if he chooses not to, because watch this, he does get that choice. Because he is the Lord Most High, and his will be done. Whatever he decides, I'm with it. Come on, y'all. Y'all didn't hear me on that. Because sometimes you'll be in that situation. Whatever he decides, even if it's not for my comfort, I'm with the decision. And let me just tell you this. I'm not going to bow down. Never will I lose my life. I made up my mind already. Say, I made up my mind. I just want to know that I'm in the company of people that have made up their mind about this thing. Because this ain't a comfortable walk. And there will be times when it's your life on the line. And in those pressure decisions, you got to make quality decisions, quality choices. And that choice has to be reflective of your relationship with the Most High God. And it's based on what you know to be true. I've compared your kingdom with his. There is no comparison. Who else has the words of life? It's like Peter said. It's like, well, where are we going to go if we leave you? There's nowhere to go. You have the words of life. Peter came to that conclusion, and it's the conclusion we all have to come to. This God that we're dealing with, we're going to have to determine that he is the one. He's the one true and living God, and outside of him, there are no other gods that matter. Even though they try to present themselves, and they will try to present themselves against the knowledge of your God. That happens to us daily, y'all. It happens to us daily, and it happens for a reason. It happens for a reason, so that we will simply choose. We'll simply decide. Because God, at the end of the day, he could make us do stuff, but where would be the love in that? I need you to choose me. I need you to want me. I need you to declare your allegiance and your life and your affection. I need you to declare that with your will, not being made to do it. But in order to get a real yes from you, then I've got to put you in a real situation when it's either me or you. Come on, y'all. This got to be for your life. So he said, well, even if he doesn't, we want to make it really clear to you right now today, man. We're not going to serve your gods or worship the statue that you set up. You can play the music all day long. I'm not bowing down. Next. Nebuchadnezzar was what? And so will Satan be. He'll be furious too. And his face became so distorted with rage. I'm sure he was gritting his teeth like this. He commanded that the furnace what? Be heated up 7 times hotter than usual, because he was so mad. Let's see what happened. Then he ordered some of his strongest men to bind them and throw them into the blazing furnace. So they tied them up, threw them into the furnace, fully dressed in their pants, turbans, robes, and other garments. And because the king in his anger had demanded such a hot fire in the furnace, the flames killed the soldiers as they threw them in. Even when he's trying to deliver you to your death, God has a remedy for your enemies. They're trying to take you out. They're trying to kill you. They're trying to get you to quit. They're trying to get you to renounce everything you know to be true. And God has a remedy for them right in the midst of it. Like, you can't destroy. Watch this. He said, say it like this. You can't curse what I've blessed. So Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, securely tied up, fell into the roaring flames. Meditate on that just for a second with me and realize that you would think that God would say, attaboy, man, y'all did good. That was an amazing performance. I am so proud of y'all. To the very end, you kept my name. To the very end, you did not bow down to that golden statue. My God, what faith. I've not found so much faith in Babylon. Attaboy. Hold it, Nebuchadnezzar. You can't do to them what you designed to do. I will come in and I will rescue them now so that they do not have to endure such torment and such flames. Because they've been model citizens of the kingdom. Throw them in! And they fell into the flames. Think about that for a second. When you're at your lowest point and you want God to turn it off. Come on, I feel y'all. You want it to end. You want it to come to a close because you've been in it long enough. You think you've learned. You think you got the lesson. You think you've been sufficiently trained and you think you've made up your mind. But how will we really know if we don't let it go all the way? I said all the way. All the way. Let it go all the way. And all the way where he could have stopped it because they stood for him and they represented him well. He could have stopped it, but he didn't, because it won't come clear until you're in the flames that your resolve is unto death. That your resolve and your decision is unto death. See, because when we can pass the threshold of saving our lives, then we're committed. When we can pass the threshold of saving our lives, then we're committed. Our commitment is clear when I'm no longer trying to save my life. Yeah, that's deep. It's deep. I just got to give you that. Next. But suddenly, Nebuchadnezzar jumped up in amazement and exclaimed to his advisors, "Didn't we tie up 3 men and throw them into the furnace?" "Well, yes, your majesty, we did," they replied. "Look," Nebuchadnezzar shouted, "I see 4 men walking around in the midst of the flames." What? Say it like you mean it. Say it one more time. Unharmed. That which was designed to take me out has no effect on me. In the worst possible situation. Come on, y'all. Let me tell you. Let me prophesy what I'm meaning right now. Some of you are looking at the furnace. It's just ahead of you. And you're fearing walking in. You're afraid because you've never been here before. And this is what it's like in the kingdom. Most of the experiences that we experience, we've never experienced before. So now they're in front of us. I never thought this would happen to me. That's a kingdom phrase. I never thought this would happen to me. Better yet, I never thought God would let this happen to me. I love him. I'm serving. I've always loved him. I've always been in church. I've always done what I was supposed to do as best I could. I never thought he would allow this to take place. Because it's in that moment. It's in that moment. And in most situations, we haven't even gone into the situation yet. We just see it coming. And then we start saying stuff and start thinking stuff and start dreading stuff and start fearing stuff. And then stuff starts coming out. That's when it starts coming out. It's like, oh. But that's why we got to go into the fire. And some of us, let me go back to my point, are not even in the furnace yet. And we're having a meltdown because of what's on the horizon. Because I see it coming and I don't have any answers. I'm giving you your answer today. I'm prophesying your answer to you today for what's coming your way. Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful concerning this matter. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to you about the furnace that's coming your way. You're not in the furnace yet, but you got to go in it. You're going in it. It's not the threat that the furnace is there and that it's been turned up. It's the fact that they're going to throw you in it. And you've got to have this resolve. I don't care about the furnace. And I don't care that you've turned it up. My God will deliver me. Come on, I'm telling you, I'm giving you your answer right now. My God will deliver me. Here's what he's saying. Here's what you're saying. I don't need this situation to pass me. I don't need it. I don't need to go around it. I don't need you to make a way for me to go past it. Or I need to go. I need to go. I need to go into it so that I become clear on my commitment. I need to know that what's in my heart is pure towards God, not to the saving of my life, but to the losing of it.